Everybody Wants Some by Van Halen. Tune your guitar down semitone, and I'm going to take it from the guitar solo. Here we go. Okay, so Eddie is using unison bends here. Okay, so what you're doing is you're playing an A on the second string at the 10th fret, and at the same time you're playing a G on the third string at the 12th fret. You're going to bend the third string up a whole step so that the G becomes an A, and so that way by the end of by the time you finish bending, you end up with two A's, thus the term unison bend. Two notes in unison. And you play the unison bend, and then you hit the whammy bar twice. Then move down a semitone from the 10th and 12th frets to the 9th and 11th fret. So your first finger is now on the second string at the 9th fret. Your third finger is now on the third string at the 11th fret. I also have my second finger on the third string to help support the bend. So once again, we're going to play a unison bend. You don't bend the second string. That note stays constant, and you bend the third string up a whole step so that way it sounds the same as the note you're playing on the second string. So here we have a pair of G sharps. And then hit the whammy bar twice, so we have. Now move down a whole step. We're on the 7th fret of the second string, first finger, and then your third finger grabs the 9th fret, third string, along with your second finger to help support the bend, and once again, unison bend. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then moving to the 5th and 7th frets, first finger on the second string, 5th fret, third finger on the third string, 7th fret, and also have your second finger on the third string to support the bend. Bend that third string up a whole step, so you end up with two E's. When you start the lick, you have an E on the second string, 5th fret, along with a D on the third string, 7th fret. But by bending the third string up a whole step, you end up with two E's. So we're going to play the unison bend. We're going to hit the whammy bar twice. Then without picking the string, pull off that note on the third string, 7th fret, pull off to the open third string, and dive down with the whammy bar. Now, it's important that your first finger remains on the second string, so that way when you pull off the third string, you don't end up playing the second string by accident. So right there, as I'm pulling off, my first finger is gently resting on the second and first string, so that way they don't ring as a result of the pull-off. So we have. Okay, so that's phrase number 1. Phrase number 2 starts off in the same manner. So 10th fret, just like before. 9th fret, 7th fret, and then 5th fret. I'm referring to the note on the 2nd string that you're grabbing with your 1st finger. The 3rd finger falls into place 2 frets higher on the 3rd string, and then we're going to play play the unison bend, pause for a brief moment, and then hit the whammy bar 4 times. So we have. Okay. So far we have. Okay, phrase number 3. We have. Starts off in the same manner. Whoops. Okay, so now we're going to play that unison bend and release the bend. Bend up and then release. Once you release, remove your 1st finger from the 2nd string. And then, so the only thing that's ringing there is the D on the 3rd string, 7th fret. Bend up, release, and then hit the whammy bar twice while holding on to that D. So phrase number 3. And slide up. And now the 4th and final phrase. One more time. So you're going to play a pair of A's and then hit the whammy bar twice. So once again, that unison bend, we have A and G, 10th fret 2nd string, and then 3rd fret, 12th fret 3rd string. Okay, so same old. Now move up so that your 1st finger is resting on the 2nd string, 12th fret. Your 3rd finger is resting on the 3rd string at the 14th fret. Your 2nd finger is also on the 3rd string, perhaps 1 fret back on the 13th fret. You'll play the unison bend. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so. That last lick. Play the 2nd string at the 12th fret. Hammer on to the 2nd string 15th fret with your 3rd finger and pull off. Then move to the 3rd string 14th fret. Grab it with your 2nd finger. I play with an upstroke, so downstroke, upstroke. And then return to the 2nd string 12th fret. Grab it with your 1st finger. Downward picking stroke, and then we have. Play the 2nd string at the 15th fret with a downstroke using 3 fingers to support the whole step bend. And then play the 1st string at the 12th fret. And then play the 2nd string once again at the 15th fret. Bend it up a whole step, and Eddie applies a very wild, wide vibrato. Wild and wide.